I think we'll be okay with yeah, you want that like right now. It's like I need something like.
Give this thing coming up.
It should be up right now. That's a better. Polar bears.
So we got 3 down on the bottom. Jarvan's just going to do his top lane and wait at his tower. Neil's going to do the same at the mid. While we defend bottom lane, invades.
Looks like he might be going mid. So
Skarner's got the first. No, Skarner's not leveling anything up. He's going to start with standard jungle items. Stealthy's Edge is actually the start for Malphite up top as he starts to move into his lane. Looks like one's going to start with Probs. As everyone more or less just retreats to where they need to be. Kali actually starting with a Hellstone, solutions, Summoner Heal. We'll definitely wanting to stay as long as possible. And we'll just go standard lanes in here. So Ronnie will take the Krug, move on to the loop. Skarner starting similarly, Krug down. Grab his blue, we'll see who races it. Sejuani, less damage, so Skarner's obviously going to get the quicker start. Up top, we got some aggression clone, and Mom's just man fighting up there. Mid, What's Her Blood actually hanging around a little bit better on a Kali than previously thought. Clone definitely not taking the best part of this trade. Mom seems to be shoving it in the lane pretty hard. Skarner's already moved on to the other side of the jungle. But Sejuani already down to half HP by the time she gets red. Skarner, on the other hand, is moved on to red at full HP. Mom's just forcing the issue at the tower. But the wave's about to bounce. Bottom lane, Karazhan's and Bill Hates are pretty even. 2 CS difference to Varus, 3 CS difference to Varus. Just early in the game with both starting Thorn's Blade and Potion. Mid just seems to be a farm fest. Neo actually losing that last hit by significant margin, surprisingly, even with the ranged advantage. Tarboy goes with it. Oh! No, that's not going to go with anything.
I didn't even see who it was.
Action Hank lands. There's no follow-up. Looks like he's trying to set up again. Bill Hates again. He's trying to throw off the Skarner. Chases on. And the chase is off as soon as it's on. Skarner just simply clearing his jungle, didn't come down for anything. But the illusion was there, and that was enough to scare off both of Team 3's members. And so Sejuani on the dank from Lombard. Can he get away? Not they're going to chase him back to his tower. But it does give Clone some well-needed space, as he's been shoved to the tower for the most part. Low on mana. And Neo-8 Wolf has started to enforce the advantage in the mid, despite Akali having a 9 CS advantage. Here comes Skarner on the move down bottom. He's going to run right into a ward though, so they should back up the combo. Here comes the on haste. Nope. Probably will be first blood. And Morgana goes down in the bottom lane with the trade. Kill going over to Karazhan's, which is where you want that. Top is more or less stabilized. KS 7 on Malphite, 32, 33 for the Jarvan, so Mom's winning that lane pretty substantially. Man fight with an ADC and a support down bottom, but Bill Hate's just going to chase Leon off the tower. Malphite's got a back, so Johnny's going to peek there for a second, decided not to go in and fully commit to this, just kind of babysitting the lane.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're a little bit more now, so they're pretty well balanced. 26, 23, 26 across all three buttons. Alright, we're good.
Both ADCs pretty low, but still playing.
You gotta have some gold on you.
Which I don't expect you.
And then Jarvan's back to get his crystal, while Malphite getting a little bit more mana than out up top. Jarvan back in once again, with Skarner rotating to the top to babysit the lane. The mid lane matchup, 35 CS to Akali's 38. It's actually very even, actually on the gap back from what it was in the early game. Meanwhile, Varus and Graves, the disparity going even more. Graves getting first blood and now has a 10 CS advantage. Skarner going full speed and gank, it seems, here with the Moby Boots and Stalker's Blade. Meanwhile, Sejuani just on a Trailblazer and some HP. But neither ADC is back to their first item. Graves has his advantage for the moment. But as Varus runs out of mana, the spam is going to be less and less effective. And Graves is going to continue to grow his lead. Still sitting at 9, but that first blood goal is definitely a must. Both 80, he has 400 more gold sitting on him ready when he backs. Akali goes for, and yep, Wolf will get kill in mid to even up the score at 1-1. The Ignite doing the trick, plus the Ahri teleports around the tower. And I missed it in the top, I'm sorry. Mom's finally got a hold of Clone. Looks like, yeah, he blew the ult for it. But more importantly, Clone blew his flash and did not live. With Vera's gone, there's 3 in the bottom lane, shoving that in. But Vera, and, okay, ADC, bottom lane's gonna back. As Boomerkin beats up on the Scuttle Crab. Jarvan pushing in the top lane, not gonna get it on this wave, but does get a lot of damage into it. Mid lane, a little damage on the Reds mid tower. But Neo-8 Wolf, despite being down in CS, is actually using his character advantage. Oh, here comes Skarner, dragging Neo back. He's gonna have to blow the bolt, blow the flash. Nope. Skarner picks up the kill. And that'll be answered by Sejuani and Varus. That's a double freeze, that's a double latch. Here comes teleport in for Mums. Flag and drags over, was voltage down on Sejuani. Put the root on what's her butt, and that'll be the return kill. Oh no, it was a double kill with the arrow flying through and hitting Skarner on the back end. So that evens up at a 1-2 trade in the mid lane. Jungle and mid for just the jungle on the blue side. And we're looking for some deep wards right on the red. Red's actually got some decent vision here on the bottom lane. While blue's established vision in the dragon, with Skarner, of course, having the better jungle pathing. Red begin Boomerkins and Mums begin rotating up top as through all this, Clone got some damage on the tower. Shake out all that. Mums is 2-0. He's already completed his Tiamat. Top, while Akali unfortunately is sitting at 0-2, being now completely overshadowed by the Ahri in the mid. Mums looks to finish off this tower in the bottom while Graves is getting some solo farm, establishing some vision control. Sejuani, they got the ward. Oh, she was sitting on a ward. Just as Skarner came up to the ward, both jugglers camping mid for now. Oh, Leona gets a go. Is there a fallout for Graves? There. Get some good damage in there. Varus has to blow the ult. And the trade's there. Sejuani's on a ward, so she won't get the engage she was expecting coming from there. Skarner's actually looping around from behind, and is going to run right in to Varus. Varus will go down. Will they get more? Karazin's just blinking away. And Wise Old Sage is going to take a fall as well. That's a double kill for Karazin's on Graves. He is now up to 3-0, along with the kill in the top lane while all that was going on. Another one for Mums. So that is a 3 for none across the map, 2 for none in the bottom lane. Graves is rich. He goes back for a damn near the full Infinity Edge. Mums already has the Hydra here at 12.5. Meanwhile, Malphite is starving up and going 2. Varus is down 20 CS and a kill and a death. Still getting a decent amount of farm. But the big difference is Leona is filling her inventory with the necessary wards and Sightstone already, while Morgana just has 2 wards and a spell thief edge. Sejuani is also pretty poor. Here's the engaged flag and drag over. They're not going to get there. Just protecting the dragon for now. Team 6. Team 6 setting up shop. Scuttle Crab down by the dragon. Now they got more dancing potential. The push will go to Team 3 in the top lane, but there's a tower down, so that's good. Flag and Dragon over. Clone has to blow flash. Nail the Wolf gets the charm on Boomerkins. Leon over in the middle of the team center. Oh, Malphite. All in the middle. Karazin's down. Mums down. Boomerkin's down. 3 for 2. Chasing Akali. This will be 4 for 2 around the dragon if they catch her. And Neoth Wolf will So despite the vision, Team 6 gets greedy behind the Dragon Pit, and now Team 3 finds himself with the objective. Leona, the only one left alive. Dragon number 1 will go to Team 3 despite being down 2K.
I don't know if we can stay for. Oh, they're all.
So despite the fast starts from and Karazhan's on ADC and top, they both fall in that fight, and it's only a matter of time before the rest of the team goes down. Leona was able to escape. So we'll go back to farming as Team 3 evens it up. What was a 3,000 gold lead down to 2,000 now, and a Dragon. The only tower of the game being brought down by Team 6 as 3 rotate to the mid lane, but they're standing on a ward. So Neath the Wolf will be able to back up pretty easily. Looks like the call is for nope. 6 decide not to push the mid, and they're still going to rotate bottom. Let's see if they pick that up on board, or if they thought they were just retreating. Boomerkins flashes over the wall, gets Varus. Action Hank will knock the stun off, but the Karazhan's with the Graves. Double kill Graves, and this is not what you want. Most of the Team 3 was up top, and the Graves all came through and swept up. 2 quick kills on the bottom. That's a tower to add to it, and all the momentum Team 3 had coming back against Team 6. Now they're down 5k. Now they're down 4 kills, 2 towers. Graves has now built up a substantial lead. Lead on top is even worse. Jarvan's 118 to Malphite's 50. There's a charm on Mum, so he'll get a bit of damage down by Neo the Wolf. But Neo just hasn't built anything since that initial onslaught from the return kill in mid. The Akali kill, not entirely sure the Akali kills worked out, but the Jarvan Graves have been definitely the standouts here. We go with another engaged clone. Unstoppable force. Moms hops over into the team, and he finds himself dead. Neo the Wolf trying to save What's Her Butt as What's Her Butt dies on Bill Hates, and will pay for his life. It's a 0 for 3 so far. Boomerkin's left alone and down as well. That is a 4 for nil. Leona, the only one left alive yet again, and this looks like to be Team 3's first tower of the game.
No. Yeah, that's good.
So despite Team 6 having the advantage pretty much at just about every position, Team 3 with 5-man fighting with the better comp. Malphite's engages have been spot on despite him losing the top lane pretty substantially, and has kept them in. They're now only down 1k despite being down almost 5, a little bit over 2 minutes ago. Varus steals the going to be worth it. Graves chasing him down. So is Skarner. He ain't going to be able to outrun the Scorpion. He's got 3 chasing him. Was that red worth it? I don't think it was. Bill Hates is going to go down. Red buff over to Akali. Morgana in a very bad position. Pincer between the team. They decide not to go for it. Boomerkids instead elected to kill that Scuttle Crab. Teleport coming in from Malphite. They do engage this on a choke point. Unstoppable Force is down for another 7 seconds. Sejuani with the freeze. Unstoppable Force is now up. Does he use it? No, he's going to die before he can. And Team 6 is going to turn this fight with a 5-on-none ace. With the lane pushing in on the tower. Graves has finished that Infinity Edge while Varus is Bloodthirster. Mummer is definitely making the biggest impact on this up top. He won that lane so hard, it was only a matter of time. Kali's got a Void Scepter, got a little survivability, and decided not to get too greedy. Just taking about half damage on that center tower, they bail out. Dragon will be up in 45. Baron is now live, 20-minute mark. 6 kill lead, about 5.5k gold, 3 towers to 1. Team 6 in control over Team 3, despite Team 3 winning 2 distinct team fights. In the mid game, one happened on a tower next to a bush, and the momentum is swung back in. 6. Looks like they got a time they're fighting for control. Clone goes in. Unstoppable Force on 3 in the choke point. Action Hank left out the drive. Clone still going man mode on the back line. Carrington's down. Clone will pay for it for his life. Boomerang's being chased out by Varus and Sejuani. Charm misses on Mums, as does the Latch. And re-engage here. Bloods are but not actually in that fight at all, which is why Team 3 had the advantage there. Dragon is live. It's going to go to 3. This will be the second Dragon of the game. Despite being down the gold and down the towers and down the kills, Team 3 just happens to fight a little bit better when the Dragon's up, and they've gotten themselves a 2-0 Dragon lead here at 21.5 minutes. As far as items go, the Zeal and Imfedge are up on Graves. Varus building into what looks to be a Zeal himself. Cloud of Ages in the Negatron Cloak, along with Glacial Shroud are up Malphite. Neo Aethelwolf going a more defensive start with the Rally's Crystal Scepter first. Interesting choice. Blows Neo's Flash. Kali going Rally's as well, but a Kali that needs to be in the middle of the team. Probably more of a stable choice there. Action Hank went for broke, didn't get the engage. And now the tower siege begins. Karazins has to know that he is not. He is a focus. I mean, in the fight around the Dragon, Clone just dove in with an unstoppable force and chased him until he fell over dead by himself. There was almost no peel for him. And that's not Graves. Graves' mobility after the dash, just not what you would want. Mexican standoff here in mid. Both teams fire their skill shots, none are hidden. Skarner has finished up his Iceborne Gauntlet. Also, Droney is Bracer Gaming, one for both hands. Graves opened up a 20 CS lead. Well, I think at this point I'm going to stop counting, as it's Malphite's 51 CS to Mummert's 173. Some of those are jungle creeps, but if we look at network, it's a 9,500 to 6,000. 3,500 gold just between the top laners, which is most of the 5,000 advantage that you can share. Gonna blows a flash there. Season 2-on-1 might have been more. Mums alone, going to solo kill Neo the Wolf, and Sejuani will not be able to catch him from there. That was on Team 3's middle tier 1. So, Walmart clearly not carrying, but Cataclysm is now down. As the siege seems to be in the middle. The only other tower Team 6 outside the base would be that tier 2 bottom, and that doesn't get you very much. The lane is now bouncing off the tower in the bottom lane, doing a significant amount of damage for 3, so the minions actually working in their favor. As everyone kind of disperses to farm. Skarner's operating. Try to get some vision up in the top lane.
He was like, what is this?
Lane pushing in the bottom, the upper wall doing a clear. Top, Clone waiting in the bush. Clone could actually get this kill. But what's her butt backs off. And the mid looks to be focused again. Static shift finishes up on Graves. Varus just getting to the Zeal. Warmog's finished on Sejuani. But there's Skarner with the engage on Clone. Is going to have to blow the Unstoppable Force to get out. He doesn't have a flash from last. It's blown, and Clone's going to go down up top. So pick off up top from the Skarner. The Bug actually working out in a nice pick. Here's the engage. But Mums is on the back line. Mums is cleaned up 2. Might get 3. We'll see. They're going to chase Sejuani. Are they going to take the tower instead? They are. And Team 6 onto the interior towers at this point. They'll rotate down bottom. Dragon up in 10 seconds. They might get their first dragon in the game, but they don't need it. They're up 11 kills. They're up 11 kills. They're up 4 towers. The dragon is merely a formality. Monarch's holding 3 people off on a tower that isn't even his own. Sejuani giving a peek, but the vision behind the pit goes to Team 6 as well. Bomb, flag, and drag over the wall, safety of his team. And he collects his Yawmoos to play. And whatever else he wants to buy with 1,500 gold was to be a brutalizer. Rear Facade finished on Skarner as rear pushed on the bottom. Vision on the bottom side. Deep Ben. A little farm time. Team 6 in full control. I've lost the 2 outer towers, but that's an inevitability, really. Jarvan and Skarner have almost completely taken over this game. Both ADCs have really had a hard time finding peel from each other's engage. Everybody's screwing with me while I'm trying to watch and pay attention.
I'm screwing with you. I'm just trying to get in here. Get some action.
Trying to get on that hot stream action.
Trying to get my lap, guys.
So I've heard you're casting this over here. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I guess they do have Davey. Sage.
Yeah.
American praising. Well, it's not a very fun team.
No, Mummers won the top pretty well. It's 208 to 60, guys. That's how much he won
It
the
was an
top.
Ari top.
Mummert's been fighting 3 people on their tower and winning at this point. The Jarvan has no fear. Karazhan's picked up first blood, and then he picked up a double kill right after that once he got his ult. And it's pretty much snowballed from there. The Skarner pick has actually been the most interesting thing, but I mean, Boomerton just has no fear. He just runs into the damn team, grabs somebody, and comes back. Deep vision in the jungle as 6 starts rotating mid. Are they going to rotate Baron and just try to put completely out of reach? "30 minutes in, 10k down."
Okay.
Third time, but we're going to wait for the other two to finish.
3 has a push up top. Jarvan's going to go clear. All the rest of the team keeps the shove in mid. Unfortunate part for 6 is they do not have very good siege. Graves short range. Boomerkins. Slow from Wise Old Sage. Here comes the teleport in from Jarvan. They're going to re-engage. Leona.
Oh, you're not watching.
It's to engage Jarvan. All 5 men in the Cataclysm. Right on Team 3's doorstep. Mummert lives. Despite taking the tower, Akali triple kill and onto the tower in the middle. Karazhan's taking no damage that fight. Going to clear up the mid. Tower down and expose inhibitor in the mid.
This is final push here.
Maybe.
We all need to have.
They're in control. It's 32 minutes in. It's 11k. 6 towers and inhib to 1.
So they're actually
Blue's
going
watching
to.
Dragon, but
It's Dragon spawning soon. Minutes.
Dragon in a
So they
minute.
might be prepping for it.
Red has, Team 6 hasn't put too much emphasis on the dragons.
Yeah.
To be honest, they've been pushing down towers, getting kills. Mum's going off.
Yeah.
He's finished his cleaver to go with the Ghost Blade.
They've got a pretty healthy distribution of kills on their carries too, as far as Graves and Akali go.
Garner's been getting initiation needs. Then again, he is just an assist tank to begin with. The only hope I see for 3 is if Malphite can get a few more unstoppable force engages like it in the early game, which pretty much kept 3 into it till now.
They need to be careful. I mean, 10,000 deficit is not that much when you're getting into late game here. They could totally come back and probably be on one of these objectives. If they decide to go Baron, maybe even Dragon, depending on how it's set up.
It's looking like 6 months Baron.
This will be interesting.
Setting up vision, Leona.
They
Already
do have
starting
2
it
members
early.
bottom lane. They are not going to be able to respond to this
3's
fast
got
enough.
2. No, Varus is actually running back. Both walking back into the base. This Baron belongs to 6. Now they're down
Morgana
Baron
might be able to
10k.
delay him a little bit, but she's going to spend her life for it if she goes in there hard.
She hits Leona with that.
It
Not
does
gonna
have a
throw
lot
it.
of.
Now it's Baron.
Ooh, okay,
They
that's
get the
close.
engage, but you can't outrun Skarner.
Yeah, now that they have Baron, I'm not sure if they're going to mess around with Dragon or if they're just going to play
Well, it's
lanes.
the ult. They'll take a blue for the ult. I'm not sure that's a good trade. But at this point, I don't think it really matters. They've doubled up the kills. They're going to rotate bottom. Dragon. Oh, Sejuani's working on the Dragon. Is she
they
going to
might
finish
catch
it
her
before
out.
Skarner catches her? They don't have vision of this. They don't know what's going on.
It's gonna
She
be,
gets the smite, but it's going to be worth it. Is Skarner going to be able to delay her while the rest of the team catches back up? She should be able to slow him, but Skarner's got as many slows. Misses the
running the wrong
Q.
way.
She's leashed. Here comes the carry. Jarvan.
Took 2 ults, so.
Yeah, it did. Sejuani actually saw a little bit of a nerf on 5.6. Her ult is much less forgiving when you actually miss it. The slow that's impacted, I think it went from 90% 60 or 30%.
Yeah, they knocked it down to 30. That's if you miss it, though.
Right.
Good, it's just good. It's,
Right, but-
it's pretty tough to hit the team. Miss it.
Before though, like if you missed anything, you still got a 9% slow on anyone around.
They pretty much nerfed its like hit potential. Like it's still just nasty in like a 95 team fight.
Yeah, but in that situation, you're not going to blow it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
1-on-3, you're not going to blow your ult.
especially when she got that much-
because she's not going to get out of that.
She got that much out of the enemy team anyway, so
Mummert isn't afraid of towers. I don't know why he's not just going.
no. Having played several games with Mubbert, he dives. He's not. He doesn't hesitate to dive. Let me put it that way.
They're going to defend their base as much as they can. Creeps coming in. Do get some tower damage on tower. We got a wave pushing in top. We got Baron minions in the bottom along with the whole team. Inhibitors down mid. I think sending 3 to clean their wave is probably not the best idea. Neo misses the charm. Garrison's just going to get focused by the tower for no reason, apparently.
They've only got about a quarter left on Baron, so if they're going to do this, they probably need to act fast. Sejuani is there and does have her ult up.
There's a lot of counter engage on Team 3 side, which has kept them alive, but
They know they have to be careful. They're respecting the tower.
they're probably waiting for the ults to come back up from that chase lens is running top.
That's true. And Varus isn't necessarily an ADC that can get out of that Jarvan ult easily either.
Charm on Leona doesn't result in much damage. Looks like the lane's going to start going back Team 3's way up top.
They could really combo those ults with Sejuani.
Oh,
and
Leona
Alpha.
sneaks in the back and buffed up. Baron buffed up the minions in the mid. When you get censored in your own base, that's bad. Here comes
There's
Jarvan.
Mummert. I don't know. That
And I think he just threw himself in there, but it looks like it's going to work out.
yeah, it's turning out okay for him, I think.
2 down so far. What's her butt has to clear the tower. Leona on the tower. Kali goes back in. Clone goes down. Sejuani's the only one left. That'll be an
Certainly
ace.
take this inhib, if not more.
Gets the shutdown on Akali, but now it's 3 people for at least
they're not
20
even
seconds
messing
in the
with the
tower.
inhib.
They're
They're
just
gonna
going
go
for the
straight.
end.
Although look at that inhib, that's going to be close to coming back up.
They might get trolled.
They might get it.
It-
Does and
Yes, it does.
they Neither of them
It's
are down.
interesting
They're gonna
they're
have to
taking
turn
that
around.
risk
They
of
got
going
10 seconds.
by,
Varus will be. Varus and Morgana will actually be able to hold them off.
They need to be careful here.
Oh no, Morgana. That looks.
That's
that
why
looks
it's-
better in the mind. Oh,
It's
Oh, Leon
important to
as
have
well.
that Zhonya's at this point with
now they got
Morgana.
2 inhibitors. They're not going to leave it up to chance this time. But the whole team's coming back up. I think Boomerkin's going to have to turn tail and run at least for now. But the damage is done. The Nexus is exposed. Both inhibs are down. Karazin's playing with the Kali. Ari.
How long does she have on her ult? It's going to come up pretty soon, though. It's about to
3,
tick.
2, 1. Is he going to pop? She might get 2.
She might get both.
There's
There's
the
a
charm.
good
There's
charm,
the
good
what?
charm.
Oh, what's her butt?
Oh.
Akali. In for the clear. And with the tanks rolling in, backs up.
They've got a long time on those inhibs, too, in their base since they just came up and were retaken. So they need to be careful how far they come out.
I'm not even sure they should be out this far.
They don't have any turrets on their Nexus.
And the advantage is it doesn't look like they have any wards back in behind because
I have the flash on
Yeah, I picked it up and then Wesley goes.
Mummert's teleport is up. So if they get a ward behind there, then it's.
Team 6.
And 3 is holding on. I'm on a delay. I'm finishing your match. Calm down.
Oh, you're watching our match now?
Yes. We don't know how it's going to end.
Oh, yeah?
They're gonna come cast their own game.
Cast their own game. For anyone who isn't familiar, Mummert cares and Mummert's a little bit better.
I'm all just like, yo,
That's how it is?
yo, they're going after a collie. I'm gonna push top.
So-
they're like, yo, focus Nexus.
We saw where you were about to take the bottom inhib and you decided to go straight for the Nexus. And of course the mid inhib came back.
Respawn.
Yeah. If you would have just taken the bottom inhib, you probably could have ended on that push.
I guess you guys can see by the
then we were
22,000 gold
fighting. We were fighting.
differential.
I was like, no, focus Nexus, and we focus Nexus, and then we won.
GG indeed.
Dominating in the top by the Jarvan.
Yeah, good job.
It'll probably be a ban in future games here at this tournament. I'd
Maybe the
imagine.
Jarvan, you would
Let's not
think with
advertise
enough Jarvan nerfs, Jarvan would have finally been out. But you know, it's worth a shot. Now I can actually eat my food.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep them all in one place.
I've been looking at games. Is that the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were streaming our game?
We were casting your game. Really? Well, we were kind of at the end.
Team 4, Team 1. We're in the draft.
Not anymore.
And I heard, I'm like, yep, they're like, oh, I'm out.
I don't know when that's
But sadly, I missed the draft because I missed the invite because I was stuffing my face full of Wendy's chicken sandwiches. I apologize, guys. I'll bring you the game live. Let's look at the matchups. We have Vi for Team 1 in the jungle. Matched up against Fildy on his Amumu. JW Lopez, Nasus in the top. Matched up against Polar Bear Jumpers Graves. Lursar on Morgana support with a Vayne from S. Mason. Playing into a Tarek, Booger Socks, and I assume the Kamikaze Spud. Ezreal on the bottom. That would leave Annie in the mid, faced up against Marin Greyjoy's Ziggs. In the advantage I see, both top laners extremely tanky. Nasus probably, well, not even probably, definitely has the better upside, simply because of the infinite farming mechanic. But Mr. Spin to win, probably going to have the advantage here. Tarek's support is questionable.
That's already basically what I do.
But we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I basically try to do enough just like getting. And when I made yours, I made them. I was like, I always do that. I want to get some cake. Like that. But as Gaston found out, we talked about specifically get that Victoria's Secret, like that bright pink, you get to go the rest. Yeah.
I realize this is all going to go on the recording. You talking about like lipstick and shit.
Lipstick. We're talking about stickers.
Vinyl.
Pink vinyl.
Why would you have pink vinyl?
I have a lot. Yeah, all that.
We are in game.
Let's see what we can see.
I know. You can ask them.
I love this.
I'm going to put the other full live.
It's nice.
Two jungle up top for 4. Team 1 camping their entrance to blue. Just guard from an invade. Going 4 to the bottom here. Bring that blue buff.
No, I just guessed. Aggregate.
Pretty uneventful open. Both teams just spending their blue buffs for their respective junglers as we go to lane. Looking like a duo start for team. Nope. Yes, so chooses to go to the top. Asking for a little bit of Grom help. Then giving a little bit of help to the Vi. Grom starts by both junglers. With Vi obviously being quicker. And it looking like Amumu and Nass is going with the double jungle. Ziggs Annie is harking back to a classic start. Garen getting pretty much his pick of the litter right now. Nass is only now getting to the lane, but he is up. No, he's not up on the XP after that double start. Mumu going to the jungle. Eight to 3 in CS in the bottom lane with Ezreal having that lead. Everything shake it up. Okay, D4, it's probably our jumper going for a little bit of damage on to Lopez, but pretty much a trade due to the damage circle there. Tara gets a landed on him, but low down. Now Polar Bear jumper begins to pull ahead as Gareth starts to win. Moving on to Mumu and Vi both moving on to Raptors and moving at the same speed. And bottom lane begins to push again. Mason still 10 CS down on the bottom. Bye. Oh, the smite for the save. Over jumper. Going on some more. Nasus goes for last hits. First blood, Mummy in the middle. Filthy with his fearless double buffs. As he moves down bottom for the golems, is he going to go for the gank or the back after that assist? Actually, no, he got a kill. Greedy Mummy jungle.
Hi, what's up?
You looked at us all. Yes.
Pretty soon start that gank in the middle. Nobody going too far. Six putting a little bit of damage on the tower. Nass is biding his time up against Garen. He's up to 21 last hits on his Q. The bottom lane differential is up to 18 CS for the Ezreal compared to the main. Here comes Garen. Just gonna get the south.
Nice.
Not too much. The man fight on the top. Here comes Gigzilla. Prepared in the Lord and the Mason going a little bit too far forward, taking a lot of damage. Philly's in the mid, clearing out of ward. Fly with the flash. That was not a good flash. Not a good ult from Fizz.
That's before.
And he's going to get away with the heal. Philly misses the Q. And Lopez will go back. Bottom lane pushing in. Kamikaze Spud just last hit, putting on a last hit clinic. There in the bottom lane.
Well, I mean, at least I'm high score.
I guess. AJ and Lopez fighting up top. Garen getting that advantage I mentioned earlier. That's been the win early. Once Nasus gets this far, he becomes a better champion. But until then, it's entirely it's done. Looking for Marin in the top. Marin in the mid, not going to get it. Pretty basic. Gigzilla. Stun from Turk, knocked back at the tower. Mason and Spud both low. Both going to be heading back home. I assume Mason's going to be heading back home. Yes, but he's going to have to not take advantage. Simply cut his losses. Willing to get on polar bear jumper. Is Nasus going to be able to keep it slowed? There's the ult from the mummy, and that's only to get Garen to about half unless they decide to dive this all the way to the tower. No, Nasus ult blown, mummy ult blown, nope. Annie rotated in, but she is going to be pincered. Hulk got the tower aggro. Going to go down to Marin. Marin kiting around. Lopez doesn't even get the kill on Polar Bear Jumper. All out alone. Vi gets that kill. 3-for-1 trade. They didn't even get PBJ after they dove the tower with 2 ults.
Got money.
3 ults. Andy Blue Tippers.
Nice shot. Yeah, I didn't get that.
Interested by Kamikaze Spud not using the barrage there to at least pick up something.
Usually they are. That's that I have this
Recovery from that. Now Team 1 pulls ahead. Blows a flash, gets out to about half health. At least Kamikaze Spud is doing well, and Ezreal from mine is not a very good one. Lopez up your top. 51 last hits on that Q. Starting to pull a little bit even with the Polar Bear Jumper. Not in the CS department though. 68. 70 grade, 32 for the Nasus. 3 kills, 1 for Team 1. Team 4, most of that going on. There's a Lursar blowing a flash, missing the root. Here's the ult. Tarek looking to go down. There he goes. They give the last hit to Mason. And it's now 4-1 in kills with 1.3k. Team 1 setting up job in the Dragon Pit. Gonna get the first dragon of the game here at 11.5 minutes. Nasus was just hanging up top. Had there been a fight, he could have teleported. But there was none, and no need to throw yourself away for the first dragon of the game, especially when you're already down 3 kills at about 1,000 gold. No towers either way. Israel not being very generous with his ults. No real reason to save, to be honest. I mean, they are useful just for wave clear. It's a low cooldown, high damage. Might as well use it when you can.
Flashing 4.
Philly's been pinging out. Here comes Vi. Kamikaze Spud. Exhausted. Let me try to use the brush. He tried to flash, knocked into the wall. Kamikaze Spud is going to go down to Vi. Philly blows his ult, but the chase is still on. Vayne is onto him. They're going to chase him back to the tower. No kill. Tank on the half HP.
I wanted it just because I think it would be
T4 in some trouble. Now they're just keep losing kills away. Blowing ults for nothing. It's not a good position to be in. The lead has grown to almost 2K now. Only thing keeping him close to the 20C differential on ADCs, but Kamikaze Spud's giving away a kill. Lopez clearing out the lane. Mid lane's been pretty quiet on both ends. Kamikaze Spud just gonna man fight. Throws the ult. Misses Mason. But isn't going away. Mason's got to back up. Spud. Oh, there's the ult. Ult flash blown for nothing. And looks like Ez is going to get out anyway. Oh, there's the Q. Does he go back in? No. Lursar would have done too much damage to him if he did. Annie rotating down, runs across the board. They're going to back out. And Annie's rotation is not going to be paid with anything. Mason cannot fight here. Spud has gotten about half his HP back up with their heals and lifesteal. And the top tower will fall. Didn't even get a trade. It's only about 3/4 HP in the bottom, so it's growing towards 3K. Team 1. Splits the wickets, Lursar, but they are on Spud. There's the ult. Spud goes down. Gigzilla with another successful gank at the bottom. Tarek can do nothing against Artis. While the other two members are top. Annie rotated down, was sitting on a ward. There's a leash. There's a dark ending. How do we look at items? Nasus completed his Iceborne Gauntlet while Garen is sitting on his Quickness Boots and Sunfire Cape. And he still has not completed her Scepter. While Fizz going for more just straight AP. Filthy with ult, or Filthy with the Q on the Garen, but Nasus blows his ult, but we're not going to see a fight. Not going to result in too much. The Wither scares Garen away. We got another Nasus all blown for nothing. CS difference keeps growing in the bottom lane in favor of the Ezreal, but he is down 2 kills now. There's Halt going on Fizz. Got the not going to be enough to take him down, but is going to be enough to chase him away. And his little escape, Kamikaze fire. But we're back to farming. By over on the side. Going to flash Q. Oh, no, just Q. No waste of the flash, just scaring me off the tower.
Nice, nice, nice.
And Lopez brought down by Polar Bear Jumper with no ult to blow. Garen spins to win himself all the way into a second kill. 2-0-1. 3-0-0 on the jungler. While Ezreal and Nasus both sit at 0-2. The lone kill for Team 4 going over to Amumu, which was actually the first blood. The Mummy's early gank in mid. Garen working on the top tower. While the rest of Team 1 have rotated bottom. Along with looks like they're waiting 4. Fly waiting in the wings, but we'll get spotted out by as we begin this positioning around Baron. 7 kills to 1, 1 tower to none. 4K goal. As Team 1 moves into Dragon. Second Dragon of the game. Spin to win, waiting in the bush. Waiting to see if Lopez wants to take the bait. Lopez has his ult this time. An 0-2 and only an Horn Brown boots to his name. Not going to do much to a Garen who has a Sunfire cape already. Mason dives out of the way. That's Spud's second ult. Both have gone awry. Annie holding her own in the middle. Oh! Philly missed a Q, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Second kill goes to Philly, the jungler, soaking up the money. Sorry about that. This is the second day of the LAN event, so we're tired here. Still no towers have gone down in this bottom lane. Team 4 has rotated in 4 while all 4 of Team 1 are also down here. There's a blown flash by Spud. Philly blows his ult on 2. Only for defense. Kamikaze Spud caught by Polar Bear Jumper. Nasus not bothering to teleport down. That's 8 kills to 2. And the lead growing to 3.6K. Israel does have force though. Bane only with a BF sword and pickaxe for the makings of an Inf Edge. Bottom tower goes down for Team 4. Bottom and mid go for 4. That's a 2-tower none trade. And it looks like Halt's going to lose himself as well. Tarek's going to get the kill. Fildy on the Lursar with the Q. Not going to be able to do much after Lursar retreats to the tower. Gigzilla punching away at the mummy. We get a man fight up top. It's a man fight. Garen's gonna win. Lopez has to blow a splash. He's caught in the creep wave. Unable. That's another Garen kill. We got 3 down bottom trying to get a tower. Zigzag goes down. Gigzilla. Q's in. The flash is out. Filthy not giving any care to that.
Nice. Good kill. Watch that as though.
We got red pushing in the top, getting damage. That tower down to half HP. The kills and map control are starting to mount. Not necessarily a full lead. It's only 7 kills, 10 kills to 3. But it's just the sheer map control and pressure being put on. Polar Bear Jumper seems to be in the right rotations. Now he gets a deep board down by blue. Blows a flash over the wall. Or, no, that's not a flash. Billy goes for the blue and Polar Bear Jumpers in on it. Fly clearing out the red. As Nasty tries to push in top. Oh, there's the pincer move. Lopez is going to pop the ult, but I don't think he's going to get away from Vi and PBJ. Nope. Polar Bear Jumper with another righteous. Demacian Justice. To bring down Nasus one more time. Now the kills are starting to mount up. The gold's starting to mount up at almost 5k. This will be the 4th tower if it goes down. Filthy some way diving the tower. I don't know what he's trying to do. That's 3-on-1. And he's gone. Kamikaze Spud clearing the wave with ult. Actually manages to hit the one that's pushing in. Trying to chase PBJ off the lane. But the pressure is mounting. No vision, well, very little vision. If you look at what blue team can see, it's not a lot. While Team 1 has moved all of their vision into Team 4's jungle. They're just simply surrounding them, cutting them off, bringing down towers, pushing waves. As 3rd dragon will be coming up, Kamikaze Spud giving chase to Garen, but Garen's just so damn tanky at this point. There's not much he can do. He's 0-3. Doesn't really have a damage item beyond the Trinity Force. Hulk being chased down. Vi doesn't seem to care that there's a tower hitting her. It's a pincer from Marin, and there's the bomb. And not even safe under your own tier 2 tower. That's the story for Team 4. Filthy's just going to take a few tower hits to the face for his trouble. PBJ pushing 2 people off the tier 1 top. He will not let it fall. And up. Marin gets caught in the jungle by Tarek. That's 1 down. The binding going to hold Ezreal. Vi brings down the dragon by herself. PBJ now turned on to Lopez, chasing him all the way back down the lane from the top tower. And if Lopez gets 2 more lower, here comes the Demacian Justice. There it goes, and Lopez going to fall again. 0-5. Kamikaze Spud put up against the wall by Vayne. But he blows a flash over the wall. Will he get out? Yep, Filthy blows the ult. Are they going to get Mason for the trouble? Mason just barely off. Spud goes fishing, knockback. Filthy not going to be able to finish off Mason. We got a big Team 1 putting on top. Team 2 going to have the bottom. Halt takes down a tower in the mid for Team 4. But it's 4 kills to 14, 7k XP. Vi blows the ult, Halt caught up in the middle. Booger Socks can do nothing but just stand there and watch. Filthy gonna fight Gromp with the push coming in top. All wards have expired for Team 4 at this point. They have no vision of anything past the river. Not even anywhere near their own jungle as Tier 2 have. Greyjoy kills off Spud, which means Lopez going after Greyjoy. Polar Bear Jumper's gonna give defense. Here comes Vi. Booger Socks being chased down by the Piltover Peacemaker. And PBJ moves on to the tower. Five-man ball in the mid. 13 kills up. 10k gold up. 3 dragons up. 2 towers up. Team 1 seems to be in cruise control. With map pressure, with kills, pretty much putting on a clinic versus Team 4 here. Spud gets caught with a binding, Polar Bear Jumper onto him, Filthy knocked into the wide vein. There's 1 shot, shoot shot, 3 shot, there's the silver bullets going through. Binding onto Booger Socks is going to get him. Filthy will escape, but the rest of his team won't. Halt drops a bear. That'll clear out Fizz. But it's a 2-for-1 right on your doorstep. They get the turret. Was that in the mid lane? They get the mid lane turret at the same time. From just the minion push. Filthy has his Warm Hogs and Sunfire Cape, but Garen has Thornmail, not that build. Polar Bear Jumper dropping Halt. Lopez fighting Gigzilla in the bottom. But Vi's gonna win that as Vi is 5-0-2, fed pretty highly. JW Lopez, you're 0-6. What do you do fighting at man fighting at the team, other teams tier 3? Ezel comes in and doesn't really do much to help. BBJ's chasing 2 people by himself. Here comes Filthy in, misses the Q. He's going to zone back Fizz and Morgana. Polar Bear Jumper runs out. There's the ult. He's still chasing Spud. Lurser pops the ult. Nothing goes off. Vayne flashes. Vayne ults. Still doesn't get Spud. Spud's still running. There's the heal. And it's right into the Tibbers. Will Mason even go down? Halt caught between 2 members. Oh, Mason doesn't even go down. Halt jumped on. Demacian Justice. He goes down. 24 kills to 5. Baron Greyjoy just playing with his bombs, jumping around in a bush. 3 more down to nothing. Didn't even get the Vayne. So Vayne did blow ult and flash to get nothing as well. Spud lives, Lopez lives. But 0-7, Lopez isn't going to offer very much. Beyond that, Randuin's only sworn Gauntlet. He's pure tank, not much damage. But a 10-0-6 Garen and a 5-0-6 Vi, that's a lot of front line that's just going to beat you to a bloody pulp. They've done their job shutting down the Vayne. But that's all they've done. Vi's got a push coming in past Gromp up top. Vayne's got a push coming in past the river at the bottom. And Team 4 seems to be pushing in the mid about as best they can. No one's barely looking at Baron. It's almost been... It's a little bit about 12k gold Only 2 towers, but 3 dragons and about 19 kills. Here comes PB&J and Lursar into the fight. Lursar gets 4 with the chains. 1 breaks, the other 3 go stun. Mason shooting at Spud. Spud fires his ult across, gonna catch Lursar. Lursar's not gonna escape. Filthy got him. But Lopez goes down in return. Booger Sox goes down after that. Filthy blows his ult, but he's all alone in the middle of the team. Is he gonna get Mason? He is, but Gigzilla is on the top inhibitor, already in the base. Already on Nexus turrets. And they lost an ace. There's 14 seconds with no rebuttal here. But Vi will be chased out by 2 minion waves. All 3 are pushing in. They're going to get a second inhibitor here. I don't think Annie and Ezreal can stop at this point. But they're going to back off and go for Dragon number 4. Pretty much force the jugular at this point. Vi going to clear out the final tier 2 tower. They have nothing outside the base, not even vision. 1 tower protecting the bottom inhibitor and the 2 on the next. They do get a flash from Vi, as she is out of mana. But while they're chasing this up there, they're going to run right back into the team. Dragon at 1/4 HP. PBJ Bandit slowly goes into the wall. Spud, ult across, but red team gets the dragon. And Spud bound, dead. Halt, stunned, dead. Booger Sox, stunned, dead. Triple kill for Vi for just the cost. Filthy backing, no, Lursar interrupts. And Filthy's gonna get plunged into the wall by Mason. Mason brings him down. 33 kills to 8. Over 22,000. There's a surrender. That's it. Team 1 moving on.
Here's your
Pretty much